All right.
You're
And
live.
we are live. Hey, how's everybody going today? This is Tom Owen, MMA Podcast, Hammer Fist Podcast. And I'm here with my partner, the promoter, Archie Tovar. And then we got the coaches and fighters behind him. We're at the Cloud. That's what it's called, Archie?
Tom, what's happening?
Yes. How you doing, man?
Good, good. We're here in Farmersville, Tom. We're here with Team KO and all the guys. We got a bunch of athletes here, man. That's what Farmersville's about, right?
That's right. Man, I recognize all those faces. We got a bunch of game-ass dudes right there. We got the young bucks right there. Then we got the coaches. Coaches, why don't you introduce yourself, starting with Danny, and then go on over to the left.
All right. Hey, Tom, but check it out. We're having some audio issues here. We can't hear you that well, but as long we're going to keep it going. We're going to try to connect a Bluetooth to this laptop, but you can hear us just fine, right?
I can hear you guys perfect.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna step out a little bit. I'm gonna get on the internet and make sure the people from the internet can hear us just fine too. Let's just see how they can hear you. So let's keep it going, guys. Danny, you want to say a few things about the show and about the kids? From right there, you're good, Danny. You can hear you from there.
Yep. All right, I'm introduce our first warrior, Chris Garcia. He'll be competing on June 25th fight card. He'll be doing the boxing part of the event. Also, Eduardo Reyes, one of our studs here. He's gonna be competing that day also, along with Isael Valenzuela, Cesar Avila, Jalisco Valenzuela, and the boogeyman, Joao Avila. All these kids will be boxing that day in the event, followed by the adult part version where Andrew Garcia, Juan Campos will be competing in the MMA event. All these people here, all these kids will be representing Farmville. And I got my coach, Jose Valenzuela, one-on-one helping big time in this preparation for these kids. Will be there at the event. So we want to invite everybody here from Farmville to come to the event, come support our kids, come support our warriors, and just show all the love here at Farmville. How are you today, Tom?
I'm doing good, man. I just got out of school right now, guys. I'm back in college at age 47.
All right. Glad you're doing good. I want to first let Juan Campos say a few words. This kid's been retired for a while. He's just coming back. He's been on the shelf for many, many years. I'll let you guys know a little bit. Juan Campos, take over.
Well, like he said, I've been missing for about 5 years, but I've been with them for about 10 now. Glad to be back. I have a few months training now, and I feel great. I'm going to put a good show on the card, so let's just hope everything goes good. And my weight is on point, so I'm ready.
Hey,
Well,
Tom,
Juan, I'm
real quick, Tom, I just
Juan,
checked the internet. Everybody can hear you just fine. They can hear us just fine. So we can hear you here kind of muffled, but we can actually make out what he's saying. Yeah, guys, we're good with Tom? More or less. But we're going to try to get a connection going here with an external speaker for us. But you know what? Everything's good. The people out there on the internet can hear us. We're just going to keep the show going. Appreciate you, Tom, for hanging out with us. Mr. Campos back here was talking about himself coming back, and pretty exciting, man. So let's keep it going, Tom.
Yeah, well, guys, one thing I know about Farmersville Team KO is they're really game and they got a lot of heart. And I've had the luck and the honor to train out there with these guys, and I've had firsthand experience with Juan Campos, and I'm really glad that Juan's back. Juan is really game. Just getting on the mat with Juan and work with Juan is it's always it'll put you to the test. So Juan, I'm glad that you're back. It's we were missing you for a long time, bro. I'm glad you're back, and I'm really excited that you're going to be on this MMA card. And man, it's awesome. Danny, what's it like to have Juan back in the gym, back on the mats?
So you're asking Juan, what is it like back to be in the gym?
Yeah, Danny and the coaches, what do you guys think? What's it like to be training with Juan again?
Yeah, what's it like to get Juan back in the gym and training with him, man?
Yeah, he's been doing a good job in conditioning. He's on point with the weight. So hopefully he goes in there for the knockout.
It's about time. He had too long a vacation.
Yes. Hey, guys.
We can hear you now.
Okay, check it out. Danny, everybody take a step over, like maybe a foot or two to the right. You guys standing?
Yeah, we need to move the screen. The guy that's
Yep, there we go. Okay, I wanted to get Randy in there. Randy is another guy. When I was teaching there, he was like, I consider Randy a coach too. Randy was right there every day when I was teaching with the and working jiu-jitsu with the kids. And Randy, I miss you guys out there, man. I miss the jiu-jitsu classes, but I will be back. Right now, I'm going through another stage of my life, and I decided to go back to school into college and finish up my degree in sport medicine. And yeah, I started like 10 years ago, man, and I got halfway through it, and something was bugging me to go back and finish this up so I can become a physical therapist or something in that line of work. So, Randy, you're always welcome to come to my house. I got mats right here if you want to continue to learn. And then I'm going to be trying to go back out to KO in Farmersville, but I've always got the mats here, and you guys are always welcome at my house. Now,
most definitely, man. Anytime, especially just learning from you. You know, you've gone to Brazil and all that, and also the time that I was learning from you and helping teaching the kids, it made me a better student.
oh man, there's nothing like there's something about it. Doesn't matter what belt you are. I mean, of course, the experience. You know, Randy had experience before he came in with me. You could call him a white belt or whatever. Belts and the cloth of a belt is just the color. Randy actually has quite a bit of experience, and there's something about when you get on the mat, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, or jiu-jitsu, when you start helping other people and you're teaching techniques, whether they're basic, intermediate, or advanced, there's something about when you're teaching and helping others that it makes that technique that more crisp in your own mind, and it helps you that much more. Wouldn't you agree, Randy?
Oh, definitely, 100%. Like I always thought when I was younger that I always kind of looked down on like if it was actually true, but just having experienced it just for a little brief time, it's definitely 100% true. I feel like exactly how you said, boxing, Muay Thai, even wrestling, jiu-jitsu, the moment you learn and then whatever you learn, you start teaching others, like you start to progress even more.
Yes, you definitely progress more. Now, Archie, to the right of you, you've got these, let's see, 6 kids right there. I've had a chance to work on the mat a little bit with each one of those kids right there, but those kids, what I came to recognize is they're really experienced in boxing, and the boxing coaches, Danny and the other coaches, the boxing coaches, every day I would go to the gym and watch these kids train. From the time I'd show up to the time I'd leave, these kids would be putting in more training than most adults that I know. And I mean, the conditioning, the running, the sparring, the technique practice. Danny, to the left of you, I'm horrible with names, man. The boxing coach, I know you. I should know your name.
Josue Valenzuela.
Okay. I was going to say that, and I don't want to get it wrong. Josue, how are these kids doing for this upcoming event?
Oh, they're ready. We did exhibition last week, and the ones that got to compete, they're on point. They gave a great show. I mean, they got like every match was exciting, and some of the other kids were more experienced, but KO kids are tougher, and so it was just a perfect balance. And so by the 25th, they're going to be ready to give a good show.
Well, what you guys did in that exhibition was awesome. I saw a lot of clips and a lot of videos, but I also, not only did I like what I saw, but I heard from other people from the area that were talking about you guys. And man, you guys are really putting it out there. It was really something to see. I got a lot of respect for those kids. When I was that age, I was on a skateboard or a bike. I wasn't doing nothing like that. So props to you guys. I can't wait to see. Archie, how many boxing expedition matches do we have that day?
Well, you know what? I think we're going to probably break a record. No, you know, I'm expecting at least 25, maybe 30 matches. You right, guys?
Yeah.
Or more. We got like already 6 guys here. That's 6 matches, and that's probably a third of the team that's going to compete.
Yeah, there's only part of the team. We took a few kids from the team, but we got a lot more than we can competing that day.
So it's going to be cool to have the boxing matches in the daytime. That show is going to go start about 12 o'clock to about 2 or 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock, depending on how many kids we have. But we're going to try to stop at 4 so that we can have 2 hours to get ready for the 6 o'clock, open the doors at 6 MMA, which starts at 7.
Yeah, I can't wait. So unlike many other MMA shows, we've been doing things that are a little bit different. We want to be different than other people, of course. But we're having these, this is Archie's idea to bring in these boxing matches before the cage fights.
Actually, Gil, Medina, Danny, it's all the team, man. These guys are the boxing gurus. But go ahead, right?
Yeah. Hey, you're right. You're right. You got the ideas, though, big dog. You got these. All of us are helping. Hey, we're one unit, man. One unit.
That's right, yeah.
Hey, anyhow, guys, this isn't just a cage fight that evening. You can come. If they buy a ticket, Archie, are they welcome to come in and see the boxing matches as well?
Good question. There's what is it called? It's called a donation at the door for the exhibition matches. And then if they want to come to the fights at night, whatever they can buy a ticket while they're there for the evening, and we'll discount whatever they pay for the day show, right? If it's 10, 15, I think it's gonna be $15 at the door for the donation. But yeah, that's something that we were talking about, Gil and I, is anybody that wants to buy a ticket for the night, they already spent, let's say, $15 for the day show to go to the door. Just going to deduct $15 from our general admission, which is $35. Oh man, let's do some math. $20. It'll come out to $20 to go to the night show. Also, yeah. But
you can't beat that. You can't beat that.
It's $20 for the night show, pretty much.
So pretty much for $35, you get 2 shows. So
bam,
you can't beat that.
All right, you heard it right there, guys. For $35, you can get 2 shows. Not only that, you get a visit Farmersville. It's a cool little town right here in the Central Valley. And Farmersville, like I said in the last show, it's a town. When I was a kid, was a small little town. The roads were barely more than dirt roads. But now Farmersville's growing. Things are getting better, bigger and better. Right, Danny?
Oh, yeah. This town's growing, getting better. Improving for the future, that's for sure.
Yeah, man. The town is growing. And it's getting better. Danny, if I'm not mistaken, you're the city councilman right there, correct?
Yeah, I am on the city council. I've been with them for a couple of years. So, yeah, pretty involved with the community. It pretty much is for the kids, man. I'm trying to look out for these kids for their future, give them something to do. So, been really working out with the community, with the city. So
it's awesome. I think it's awesome, man. A lot of people, school just got out. School got out. School's out for summer, right? Hey, and guys, a lot of people are hitting me up. Hey, man, the jiu-jitsu classes, what can I do with my kid? Guys, right now, Danny's going to be holding a summer boot camp for children, and it's a free boot camp. If you got a kid and they're not doing anything for the summer and you want to get them involved in a discipline that will better their life and it'll give them some self-defense at the same time, get them in shape. Danny, talk a little bit about that boot camp.
We start 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Boot camp, 3 to 4 p.m. Boxing, 4 to 5 p.m. They're both free.
Now, it's not just boxing, right? You guys do physical conditioning as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Conditioning, big time. The first class is nothing but conditioning, 3 to 4 p.m. And then 4 to 5 p.m. is boxing.
Awesome. That's awesome. Now, let's go ahead, brother.
I wanted to give these guys a chance. I wanted to ask them, the same question, right? So that we won't make it too difficult. But the same question would be for each one of you guys.
Chris Garcia first.
Chris would be first. So the question is, give your name and how many amateur boxing or jiu-jitsu, just how many amateur matches have you had?
And when you started.
And when you started. There you go. We're going to start right here. Start with Chris.
All right. These kids are going to introduce themselves, starting with Chris. Go for it.
So my name is Chris Garcia. I've been in one exhibition match, and I started probably around a couple years ago, 7th grade year.
This kid's come a long way though. He was an out of shape kid when he started.
Look at him now.
Oh,
Ooh, there you go. So you're going to compete 25?
Yes, sir.
All right.
My name's Eduardo Reyes, and I've been in 10 exhibition matches, and I started on February of last year, and yeah, I'm for boxing.
Good job, man. You like to fight.
Yeah.
You're pretty good. Nice.
He works hard. I don't have to get him to work. He's one of my hardest working kids right now.
20 rounds.
Good job. Easy. Don't be shy. Be loud.
My name is Isael. Well, I'm 9 years old, and
You're gonna be making his first exhibition.
I'm going to
It's
be making
debut,
my
I
first.
Exhibition boxing first debut. There you go. We got a debuter here. Come.
Yeah.
All right. Who's that? Oh,
Hi.
thanks.
Mighty Mouse is next.
My name is Cesar Avila. I've done like 6 expeditions, and I've been in the KO for about a year now.
Wow, nice.
My name is Jalisco Valenzuela, and
How many matches have you had so far?
I
Exhibition.
haven't had any matches,
Okay.
tournaments, or whatever, but I've been training for a while.
So you're looking forward to the June 25 event?
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
They can debut too.
Another debuter. All right.
My
And we got the famous Boogeyman.
My name is Joa Avila. I've been in KO for 8 years. I have 5 exhibition masters.
8 years, veteran.
He's old already.
Yeah. He's been a KO for a long time, man. The Boogeyman, that's his nickname. They call him the Boogeyman. That's what he goes by. Boogeyman, what is it like training at KO all this time? What do you think about the training being a kid your age?
It's good. This for the kids that are small, so when they grow up, they'll be able to like stay fit. Or you hear something or two?
There you go. You make it into a lifestyle, man. When you grow up, you stay fit, and this is what it's about. You know, getting the guys, every human being out there, man, should try to live with some kind of health lifestyle, right? But here at TKO, they don't only talk about it; they breathe it, man, every day. You know,
This kid is a prime example. This kid has competed in jiu-jitsu tournaments, big ones, and he's competed in boxing and wrestling, and he's won in every aspect of the sport. He's been doing real great, so he's got a bright future.
Yeah, one thing I know about Boogeyman, because I've also had a chance to work with him on the mat. Whenever I would teach a class, for a youngster, he's more disciplined than a lot of adults that I know when they're paying attention and watching the technique. And then when they get with their partner, the repetition and the drilling, a lot of people, they'll do it once or twice, a couple times, but Boogeyman didn't mess around at all. He was always right there paying great attention, watching, and then he wouldn't stop until we would say stop. Yeah, great example for a kid. Danny, like you said, man, dude, no matter what the art is, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, starting at that age, if you stick with it, it does something for your life down the road. You know what I mean? Even if it's not fighting, for one, you do have self-defense, but it gives you a lot of other positive aspects in your life, especially when it comes into maybe a relationship or a career, or somebody's giving you problems. Instead of just being some tough guy badass, you actually learn how to cope with those problems in the right way, right, Dan?
Oh, yeah. I agree with you, Tom.
definitely
Now,
helps to
Archie.
control your emotions. Yeah.
Okay, so the guy in the middle standing, I can barely see with my bad eyes, man. Who's that in the middle with the black shirt?
Andrew Garcia making his debut.
125 pounder.
Andrew, are you making your debut in MMA or boxing?
130.
130 is the way we play.
Yeah. MMA.
MMA.
Again, talk about the question.
I was wondering if he was making his debut in MMA or in boxing.
Yeah. MMA.
First one.
MMA. So it's a debut. That day there's going to be a lot of debuts, but it's not really their first time fighting, because one thing about KO is it's almost an everyday thing. Definitely a couple times a week that these guys are actually getting in the ring and sparring with one of their partners. And the sparring at KO, it's like a real deal, man. Am I right, Josue?
Yeah, so we say go live, but they're always trying to knock each other out. So, I mean, at the end of the day, they're still friends, but it does get heated. And so it is like a real match per se at times.
Oh, they definitely bring out the best from each other. They push each other.
That's awesome, man. Archie, one thing that I should have pointed out in the beginning of the show, you guys are in a spot that I've never been to, man. Where are you guys at right now, dude?
At the bottom of the ticker, it says we're at the Cloud Factory. It's right here in Farmersville. I mean, Danny, you want to tell us a little bit more about where we're at? I mean,
Big shout out to the Cloud Factory.
actually, at this point, let's bring in one of the
Eric Morales.
entrepreneurs from the Cloud Factory. Eric, you want to join us, Eric? Squeeze
The
in.
Cloud Factory.
Yeah, so we're at the Cloud Factory, Tom. It's a cool shop. They got a bunch of garments, clothing, and other equipment that can be, that's sold here. Go for it, Eric.
Okay.
I don't know.
I want to hear from Eric.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Eric Morales. I'm one of the co-owners of here at the Cloud Factory. Well, basically what we do, the Cloud Factory is a brand. Right now where we're at is a smoke shop. It's the beginning of the Cloud Factory. We used it as an establishment to bring cash flow. Our main goal is to fund the community and events like this, for the kids, for Team KO, and many other people here in the Valley that want to grow and expand their wings and do anything that they want to do. We're starting off the studio where we have it in the back. We're going to be able to host people and help them record music, record podcasts, anything that pretty much that they want to do. We just want to give people the opportunity here in the Valley to grow and to do anything that they really desire.
That's awesome, man. The Cloud Factory, guys, I think I know about, you guys carry pretty much all the smoke utensils, vapes, pens, bongs, and things like that. Am I correct about that?
Correct. Yeah, that's one of the branches of the Cloud Factory. The Cloud Factory basically is a place where people can gather and collectively create thoughts to expand the community.
That's awesome.
It's one of the things that we do have here at the Cloud Factory.
And where are you guys located exactly?
Currently, we're here in Farmersville, California.
What's that?
What's the address, though? What street?
It's 444 West Noble Avenue, Farmersville, California, 93223. It's right next to Taco Bell. It's off the 198 going to the Sequoia National Park.
Next to Starbucks.
Next to Starbucks, too. You guys like Starbucks? The link is
Yeah. Hey, well, Eric, now I want to give you a big thanks, dude. And everybody out there, if you're there in the area, go by and check them out. Eric, thank you so much for sponsoring us, man, for this event. We could do it, but we wouldn't do it as well if we didn't have the help and the sponsorship from people like you. So really give you a big shout out and a big thanks, brother.
Thank you. And anybody out there that's looking to grow or anything that we can do to help anybody here in the Valley or anywhere around, we'll be glad to help anybody out.
We appreciate it. Well, Archie, while we're on the topic, give a shout out real quick to the other sponsors we have going for this event coming up.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. We have Delano Chevrolet. They're one of our primary sponsors. Our shows are going to be in Bakersfield, Farmersville, Tulare, the Valley, and they believe in the show and they're following us. We're also are working with Revolution Nutrition. They're also a nutrition shop. They're out of Bakersfield. They have about 10 stores, and they support the cause. And because we're going to be going to Bakersfield a lot, they're even supporting us out here in Farmersville. So that's real nice. And then we're working, of course, here with the Cloud. And at this point, those are our primary sponsors. We have the Don Chavas actually here in Farmersville also. We're working. We're going to have the weigh-ins on Saturday at 10 a.m. on June 25th, I should say.
Are the weigh-ins going to be at Don Chavas?
Yes, because we're going to have weigh-ins for boxing and MMA at 10 o'clock. One's going to be at the gym at the Boys and Girls Club, and the other one we're going to have it at Don Chavas, which is the MMA's at Don Chavas. Weigh-ins.
Oh man, dude, I am excited for this event, bro. I'm pumped. This is our 4th show, if I'm correct, and each show is
fourth boxing / Muay Thai other show. Yeah, go ahead.
/ fighting, bro. Woo! Hey,
Bunch of slash.
it's our fourth show, and we're coming up quick. Hey, man, MMA Fight Pass, when we first started it, me and Archie, we didn't know what this was going to lead into. We started with podcasts and interviewing people, and now we got our own cage fight production. Man, I'm really excited, bro. The company's growing. We didn't know how this was going to work out or how, you never know with something like this. There's a lot of money that's involved. There's a lot of work and dedication from multiple people to make something like this happen. So I thank all you guys that are in that room right there. Archie, man, I can't thank you enough. Hey, let me tell you something. I was never good at this kind of thing before, but in my college right now, I've already had to get in front of the whole class in front of a lot of people like multiple times and give presentations. Hey, back in the day, man, I would have been so nervous to do this. Dude, now with the help of this podcast and the ring announcing, hey, man, I feel comfortable when I get up in front of all these people. It's really been a big change in my life, Archie. So I want to thank you guys. Danny, too, man, I got to give you a big thanks for it, too, man, because getting up in front of a class and teaching people also, man, I don't know what it does for you, but it gives you a different type of a confidence. I wouldn't have had it without those things. So I got to give you guys big props. You kids that are sitting there, man, dude, I got so much respect for these kids, not just them, but the ones that are also going to be there competing and people from other gyms and other fighters that are coming in and getting in the cage. Hey, Farmersville is going to get a name. Danny, it's going to have a different name after the show, and I can see it, man. Like a visionary, I can see more of these events going down in Farmersville. It's going to get bigger and better. I'm stoked, Archie. What do you think, man?
Yeah, actually, it's going to be an amazing show. I wanted to go back to the MMA show. We're going to have, we just talked to this guy. We're going to have a heavyweight match. We got a match for AJ. Amazing opponent. I really can't say the opponent right now, but we got this. It's going to be amazing. Both of these guys, after talking to them, they're ready to go pro. So the other guy's already also a formidable opponent. So after this fight, this will probably be their last amateur fight. So it's going to be a bang up, and I'll let you know the name in a bit, Danny. But it's going to be a great show. We have about 9 or 10 guys that are local, maybe more, about 11 guys that are local on the card. And then we got a lot of supporters from the outside. Jean Lou is coming to Farmersville. We got him supporting us. We got guys from Oakland supporting us, Bakersfield team coming through, and of course the Valley. And we want to get more and more local clubs to support us. Don't be shy, right?
Oh, don't be shy. It's going to be awesome. Hey,
a couple times. He's a great guy.
Is it Dragon House?
Yeah,
I remember we went to some of those.
So maybe Jean can sign up one of the two heavyweights that are going to go pro. And I actually talked to Jean about this. Hey, man, you got to give one of these guys or both of these guys an opportunity to fight in their card out there. Dragon House up in San Francisco.
Yeah, we've had
that's right.
And pro events with them.
Nice, yeah. So we're getting good support out there.
Yeah, we got a lot of support. We can't do it without the support. I see, pretty soon we're going to be on the UFC Fight Pass, and we're going to only get bigger from that. The UFC Fight Pass, they're supporting a lot of shows like us and shows that are coming up. Next thing you know, the fighters are in the UFC or they're in Bellator. They go big. But hey, Archie, my family's calling me. I'm here at the family pad right now. I'm going to have to leave the show because unfortunately we've got some issue going on. But I want to just thank everybody. I want to thank you guys for letting me hop in here, Archie. You guys keep it going. Archie, I'm going to give you a call.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to give you a call in just a little bit. I'm getting a call to head in. So unfortunately, I got to get off the thing real quick. But all you guys,
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Danny, Archie, I love you guys. Everybody in that room. I'll talk to you in just a bit, Archie.
All right, sounds good, Tom. Peace.
Okay.
We're going to keep going, guys. Let me just adjust it here. Now we got the whole screen for us. So, hey, Danny, so here we go. So what do we got here? We got all you guys that are here are athletes, right? Everybody's competing. We got 2 coaches. Andrew, I want to hear a little bit more about you, Andrew. We gave you too much of opportunity. So how long have you been training, Andrew? And have you had any amateur boxing or anything else?
No amateur fights. Sent me my first one, but I wrestled really early. I was 4. I trained a lot. It's kind of inbred in me.
Nice. You've been training for a while.
Yeah, I've been training for a while. I just want to start training and then get my name out there and put Farmersville on the map.
Nice. And then you know what? I mean, Andrew said it right. And actually, because of Danny, putting Farmersville on the map. We're here at MMA Fight Pass because we worked with Danny before, and Danny's vision is to put Farmersville on the map with as a fighting town, hosting events. And this is not going to be the last event that we're going to do here, and we're kind of excited. Is this what you were kind of envisioning? Yeah, Danny?
It's something I want to do, and I'm glad that I bumped into you guys because I've tried to reach out to other people before. Because what really important to me is taking care of these kids, and and this is the first time we're actually going to be able to raise some funds for our kids program, and I appreciate that very much. Other people didn't really want to work with me in those aspects, and this for the kids. Everybody's got to remember what we do is for the kids. Everything we offer here is free for the kids, because they're the future. They're going to be our future champions right here,
Absolutely. And when you take a team, I mean, we've all been involved with teams. There's expenses when you travel, the food. Not everybody can afford all the expenses. So this is where having a club like you guys, man, is amazing. Man.
Yeah, paying for the licenses, their gear, training supplies, it helps out a lot, and I appreciate that. And I look forward to working with you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Josue, what do you got to say? Anything about your guys coming up for June 25? From your little guys to your bigger guys?
Well, like we said, everything is for the kids. They're gonna have a platform where they could showcase their, what they've been working hard for.
Right.
So, expect a great show come June 25th.
All right. And you know what, guys? Here in the front row, usually, like we got a little while, but we usually like to let you guys, the fighters, kind of thank somebody. Same question for all you guys. Who do you want to thank? For your opportunity to fight. Who are you grateful for being here? And with this opportunity. One at a time. You go first.
Well, grateful for Danny. He's always checked up on us. Always wanted us to do better, be better.
All right. Cool. And as we go through the line, give your first name again, guys, just in case. So what was your first name again?
Chris Garcia.
Chris Garcia. All right.
My name is Eduardo Reyes, and I am grateful for all the coaches and people here at Team KO, and I want to thank my parents too.
Parents, your name, and then just tell everyone what you're grateful for, and why you like what you're doing.
Okay, my name is Isael from Valenzuela, and I'm grateful for all of the coaches because they have been training us really hardly for June 25th.
Nice. All right.
My name is Cesar Avila. I'm grateful for all my coaches training me hard for all the expeditions. I'm also grateful for my parents getting me all my gear I needed.
Perfect. All right.
My name is Jalisco Valenzuela, and I'm thankful for my coaches training us hard, and before that, my dad trained me hard and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds like you guys been training for a while. Okay.
My name is Joa Avila. I'm thankful for the coaches, especially Coach Danny and my dad, who got me started with this.
All right, cool. And you know what? A question for the fighters, and more for the fighters. Everybody has what is called a training camp, right? We're training, and you eat well, and as little guys, you'll know more about eating. I mean, you probably know about eating healthy, but when you get to these guys' level, as adults, the diet changes, and they know their game. Juan, and then Andrew, you guys want to tell us a little bit about your training camp, your diets, or how things are going for you guys, or how much weight? Maybe you don't have to tell how much weight you've been cutting, but
Yeah, tell him. This guy was a heavyweight when he started training camp.
He was 300 pounds.
No, he was
300.
No.
He was a heavyweight when he started training
Long
camp.
time ago.
No, I came back in the beginning of the year at 215, 220. And then I haven't stopped training since then. Right now I'm waiting at 169, even right after training. My eating is okay. I'm not really dieting, but I'm not eating like I used to. I am drinking more water than I should be, but
All right.
And I'm-
Yeah, it's not like I used to.
You don't need a whole extra large pizza no more. You don't need 12 hamburgers no more. You don't drink a whole 12 pack of beer no
Yeah,
more.
no, everything's just different now.
But what you're eating, I'm guessing it's easier.
It's
in
just
the long
easier,
run to stick
yeah.
to it, right?
Yeah, I mean the eating, it is a big difference, you know, because if you're gonna eat junk food and stuff like that, it's just harder for it to burn. But once you start cutting it like into portions and stuff, you know, I'm not seeing salads like every day, but cutting your meals into portions helps a lot. Water, yeah, pretty much just working out also every day.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely losing at least 20, 30 pounds over however long it's been. You know, you've been putting some work in, that's for damn sure.
Right, yeah. Yeah, when I get the chance, I get to go to the gym at
50
least
pounds,
twice.
50 pounds he dropped.
Man,
Yeah.
congratulations, hell yeah. Yeah, that's dedication right there, man. All right, Andrew, how about your experience, man? How's it been?
It's been good.
Any-
I like the training camp.
Your training camp,
That's
diet?
good.
I mean, have you had to cut too much weight? You don't seem like a guy that had to drop a lot of weight.
Just a couple pounds, but I'll be running in. I'll be practicing for like 2 hours, so I'll be sweating it off.
All right. And then Randy, Randy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you competing, Randy? What was your last competition or what's going on?
I'm gonna be honest, they've always wanted me to do a competition. I've just back in the day with school and work, I just never really had the dedication to put it in because I've always liked fighting. I enjoy it. Like sparring with these guys, with all of them, it's actually a love and a joy that I have. Even if I'm not competing, I truly enjoy it. I'm not an athlete.
It's a great training partner.
I'm more of a fathlete, you know, stuff. Kind
Wait
of
a minute. No, but you know what? I mean, Danny hit it right on the nose, man. A lot of gyms need guys like you to push the guys that want to compete. You know, it's just because you're in a gym, it's not meaning you're gonna have to compete. You know, it's not
No,
for
definitely. For
yeah.
me, Danny knows it's more like I enjoy, especially like sparring. And lately, jujitsu too, I'm getting wanted to do more. So it's definitely just, it's a progression little by little, but also as you go, your mindset has to change to make sure it goes with what you want in mind.
Right. No, that's good. I mean, you know, you're choosing a healthy lifestyle and nothing like MMA. You know, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing. Man, that's badass. You know, any sponsor, anybody you want to thank, Danny, before we kind of go off the air? And you know, we're gonna have another podcast probably next week. We want to do one every week, and we'll change it up. Locations. This is our second one in 2 weeks. Last time we were at Don Chavez. Now we're at the Cloud Factory, and we're gonna get another place, or we'll see where we're at next week. Yeah.
Awesome.
But in the meantime,
I want to give a big shout out to the Cloud Factory. These kids have had our back from the beginning, and Daniel, one of the partners here for the Cloud Factory, he's training with us at the gym, and he's gonna be getting back to the gym pretty soon. And we're trying to convince his brother to start training too. But Daniel wants to do a boxing match eventually, so the Cloud Factory will be in the ring pretty soon too.
All right. Heck yeah. Well, literally, guys, anybody want any last minute shout outs or anything? Feel free, man. Whenever, just go ahead. Anyone else? Everything's good.
I think a good shout would be like for all these guys, everybody that's here, you know, Danny, Coach Josue. You know, I remember when I first started was what, like 2013, Danny? When I first came to Danny.
10 years, huh? 10 years now.
It's been almost 10 years. And just little by little, it just shows like how the work Danny's put in, all the coaches and all that, it's showing up.
Yeah.
You know, these kids right here, they're gonna be. I see a lot of future champs here.
I love the fact that I get to watch these kids grow up to be great gentlemen, you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
being good kids, being good role models, just to see them improve and just succeed in life. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, and they're all catching on. They know about, you know, the exercising, the health, and the training and the dedication, and that's going to help when they're teenagers and adults. You know, I mean, that's what it's about. The healthy lifestyle is.
Yeah, I love these kids like my own kids, man.
Yeah,
Anybody
nice.
mess with them, they're gonna have to mess with the whole crew.
There you
Okay,
go.
that much, yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my coaches because they didn't stop believing in me when I showed up. I showed up as a really big boy, even though everybody was saying, nah, he's not going to make it, he's not going to train, he's not going to do this and that. And I mean, look at me, man, 169.
From a really, really,
That's
really
it.
big boy.
I had a lot of people whispering in my ear, Juan Campos, no, you know, why, you know, I'm not that type of person. My door is always gonna be open. I love everybody. Everybody's always welcome at KO. If you really want to train and you want to be part of this family, my door is always open. I'm never gonna turn you away.
That's 100% true.
This kid, I know he's had the talent, but he's had his, you know, life gets in the way. He's had his up and downs, but now he's focused, he's back, and I'm proud of he's back because I know this kid sticks with it. He could do big things, and
Nice.
it was just a matter of time to get him to stay consistent in training, and he's been hitting it hard now, and it's his opportunity to shut up all the naysayers and all the doubters, so he's got that opportunity to do that.
Yeah, heck yeah, no, we're excited. I'm excited. I mean, the whole community around the area is excited. And we got a lot of support, so that's good, Yeah, I thank you guys all, and shout out to all the little guys here and the whole team KO,
You wanted to say a shout out?
the
Yeah.
family.
I want to give a shout out to Danny. He's always been there from day one. I entered like 2012, 7th grade, sparring with Jews. What's his brother? What's his name? Uni. All of them. And,
Valencia.
It's been a long run. And, I want to give another shout out to Johnny. He's not here right now, but he's our other coach. He works with me one-on-one every day. I really appreciate him.
Also, of course, Carlos not here today. They both had, my brother had to go to the doctor today to get a checkup, and Coach Carlos couldn't make it today, but they're also part of the team.
Nice. All right. Well, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and close up the show. Appreciate all you guys for showing up and for doing something special here at Farmersville. I appreciate the Cloud Factory. It's only going to get better from here. First show, first ever inauguration. That only means there's going to be more, right?
All right, Farmas, we need your support, Farmas.
There you go.
Come join us. Let's keep this going.
All right.
Make this big.
Cool. Peace, guys. I'm going to hit the end broadcast button here. And